What's your opinion? Did she fall accidentally, or did she jump?
The West Wing could drive anyone bonkers.
Miss Carrington was really happy working in this wing.
As corroborated by her swan dive out the window, right?
The truth is that nobody ever wants to work in the West Wing.
Psychopaths are not usually the life of the party.
You had just started working in the South Wing. Why did you have to come here and replace Miss Carrington?
Yeah, that South Wing sure is full of peace and quiet, isn't it? What's it to you?
Oops, I forgot to ask you one little detail about Miss Carrington. Talking about Miss Carrington makes me sad. Let's change the subject.
Sure. To nothing, I propose.
Didn't you forget the whiteboard therapy hour?
It's canceled today.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
I seriously need my whiteboard therapy. I'm daffy as a duck.
You can't convince me.
Okay, I guess I can skip my whiteboard therapy for one day. Nice chatting with you. See you around.
Back to your room.
From what I understand, he's determined to get to Rancho Cucamonga. 1. He has a cold, and talking would be bad for his throat. 2. He's 102 years old. Let's not ask too much of the guy. 3. He went mute at the age of 90-something. Your throat's mighty fine and your tonsils will shine. Splash, splash, splash. It's minty freshness galore. According to Ernie, it's filled with letters sent from Atlanta more than 40 years ago. That's not doable. Talk with Mr. Nice. Where do you get these wild ideas? He is such a sweetheart. I know what's going to happen, but you can watch and learn. Calm down, Morgan. Nobody's going to take it away from you. All right. Hey, that's a great idea. I refuse. Its contents are just too valuable to Mr. Nice. Whatever's inside, it's priceless to Mr. Nice. I don't think that's a great idea. That thing has no business being in there. He already has one. They're shiny new. Hey, one question, Marcelo. Could you get in the vent for the air conditioning ducts?
Through the vent? Wouldn't I love to, Basco? But I'm the great Marcelo, and I can't stoop so low as to perform such a simple magic trick. It's for my own good.
It's about your famous routine, the one with the imaginary box.
Yes?
I don't quite get it. What was the imaginary box like?
Well, it was transparent, square, the lid open outward. It measured 3 feet on each edge.
Wait, I think I'm starting to get the idea. Yeah, I think I can picture it. It was a really small box. How did you manage to get inside?
It's obvious. Fold it up into a tiny ball.
Bosco detests mimes. Bosco detests contortionists. Ergo, Bosco detests contortionist mimes. Okay, I take back what I said. Let's change the subject. I still can't believe that hag Miss Palmer torched your suspenders.
Well, it'd only be a problem if I had to do a performance, because I simply can't go on stage without them. Besides, it was for my own good.
I've got to go, pal.
Okay.
Knowing him, I'd better take this one step at a time. Let's just imagine I happen to have an imaginary box. Then could you perform your famous act?
No, because I'm not wearing any suspenders. How can I perform an act of that caliber without my suspenders? Where's the glamour?
You are so right. Well, I'll just put the box away for now, I guess. According to Ernie, it's filled with letters sent from Atlanta more than 40 years ago. The old switcheroo. And now, let's see if it all plays out the way I expect.
When I saw how much you hurt me, I bought the bear for his soul. When he saw how much I loved, those who say that life is worth it, we haven't met you at all. Now my dear agenda, nothing but hate in all my head. I bought the devil head soul.
Now I can. High quality merchandise. All right, presto. Yes, but I'll prepare things as well as possible first. What could that strange thing poking me inside my pocket be?
Don't worry, it happens to me too, especially when I wake up in the morning.
An imaginary box.
An imaginary box.
Ah, if only someone here knew how to put these suspenders on and hop inside.
Hey, me, Vasco, me, I can do it.
Well, these are for you then. Ladies and gentlemen, with you tonight, the great Marcelo!
Oh. Ay. Oh. Ay. Oh.
Marcelo, you okay?
Hmm?
Then get ready. Here comes the best part. And now, the great Marcelo will get out of the imaginary box and make his way through the imaginary tunnel.
Imaginary.
Until he reaches an imaginary trapdoor in the tunnel floor.
In the I'm inside the casino.
The great Marcelo's been teletransported.
I teletransported.
And finally, ladies and gentlemen, the great Marcelo will kindly remove the key from the lock and put it in my hand. I knew that psycho had left it in the lock. Some people use it to photocopy their butts. Kids these days. A cardboard box with a green felt cover. What little you need in here to be happy. The other day, Quickle just started banging on it, saying something about how it promotes bourgeois anorexia, until he busted it. The sliding iron weight came loose, and there's no way to use it anymore. No pun intended. Good. It weighs quite a bit, but I can deal. Gabbo stole it from the infirmary a while back. It's the only unused one sitting around. Gabbo stole a bedpan and used it as an ice cube tray. Nobody asked for ice. Yes, just like Gabbo planned.
Right after going through the air vent in the casino, you'll find a map. Use it to get to the central fan.
Unless... I knew it! Psycho, 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 psycho! I should have known that Kurgan would take the map of the air ducts. I have no other choice but to find another map, or I'll never make it to the roof. Gabbo, tell me something. Imagine some psycho just stole the air duct layout maps. How could I get my hands on another map?
By improvising. For instance, don't janitors usually carry that type of thing around?
Those casino chips that you brought back after your last escape, are they worth anything?
Don't insult me, Basco. Do you think I'd slip you something fake?
I'm gonna keep planning my escape, Gabbo.
Good for you.
Well, let's give it a try.
What? Boys, stop that right away, or I'm gonna have to stand up and put my foot down.
Shoot! Too loud. What can I do to keep it from being heard? Hey, Quickle!
What?
Quickle, what's your opinion on... the new nurse, Miss Palmer?
Too thin. Anorexic. And her neckline is far too high. And her skirt's too low. The head honchos have hired